get on with the show. All right, so sitting, facing another chair. At the edge of your chair, we're going to start with our mountain pose. If you come into a pose today that is not really welcoming or feeling very good for you today, I want you to just come back here to your mountain pose, practicing our ocean breath, our Ujjayi breathing. So sitting up nice and tall, play with tilting that pelvis forward. Notice how that sways the back. Tilt it back. Notice how that makes the tummy get all squishy. Do it forward, back. Notice any tension in that lower back. Your feet, your ankles, your knees are all in line. Relax those shoulders down and back. Sitting up nice and tall now, ocean breath. What does that mean? Inhaling through the nose, constricting the throat, pausing, and exhaling, constricting that throat, an audible ha sound in the back of your throat. So just picture whenever you're like fogging up your glasses or fogging up a mirror, that's the sound we're making as we exhale, just that. Soften the gaze or close the eyes, taking that big breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Use this time to connect with making that noise with that breath. Now today, I said we're practicing what's called a yin yoga class. What is yin? Yin is a focus on stillness, an emphasis on longer, deeper stretches into the connective tissue of the joints, the tendons, the ligaments. And yes, I know they don't stretch, they're not flexible like our muscles, but it's that connective tissue surrounding, supporting. Yin yoga is also known as yoga of the joints. So we're going to get into those places in the shoulders, the chest, a little bit in the back and the hips. Setting an intention, using this as an opportunity to cultivate balance, to cultivate well-being. And when you're ready, slowly opening the eyes, we're going to begin our practice with our first pose of down dog. Now, yes, we've done down dog many times, but with our chair practice, I'm going to invite you to lean forward, grabbing the back of your other chair, if you can, or your desk, pushing that seat back and melting that heart. Again, that focus is on opening the shoulders, opening the chest, finding that soft edge where we can just listen to that snap, crackle, pop. Listening to that breath, quieting that mind, coming into a sense of surrender. Stilling the mind, releasing stress, cultivating emotional healing. Using this practice as a meditative practice. I know, part of me really tenses up whenever a teacher is saying, wait, we're going to meditate? What? Oh, I have so much to do. I have so much going on. Use this time, again, focus on that breath. Notice each inhale. Notice each exhale. Notice the body. Feeling any tension in the hands begin to soften. Awareness down through the wrists, feeling that stretch in the arms, and shrugging those shoulders back, away from the ears. Noticing a little more space in the chest. Noticing an engagement with the shoulders. The shoulder blades are kissing along the spine. We feel that breath through the sides of the rib cage. We have awareness lengthening down that spine all the way from the crown of the head down to the tailbone, the lower back. Feel the extension of that tailbone towards the back of your chair that you're sitting in. Just a couple more breaths here. Notice the compression in the hips here, especially if you're nice and low where I am. Maybe even if you're up here, you might be feeling it too. Just a couple more breaths here. Remember, an intention to still, to release, to heal. One more breath here. And then slowly slide those hands down to where they're level with the body. Rest your forehead on the seat or the chair or on the desk. Just gently rock the head from side to side. It's okay to feel resistance here. See what evolves. Put that effort in. You've got it. You're worth it. From here, taking the hands behind your back, just let those shoulders rest a little bit. Let your head just rest on that seat or on the desk. Again, the shoulders are back. You can stay right here, or you can clasp the hands behind your back. Letting that head get heavy. Progressing as you see fit. Okay? When you're ready, maybe you start to bring the chin to the chest, or chin to the seat. Stretching, opening the throat. If that's too much, feel free to come back with that forehead down. It's not going to be for everybody. Shrug those shoulders back. Again, clasp the hands behind your back. You can stay here, or this little bit more activation. Reach those arms up and back, opening the chest. We won't be here very long. Try to take 5 deep breaths here. This is a big one. Make it fit your body. Again, if it's not welcoming, drop that forehead down. Maybe release those hands down. Maybe just breathe. Take 3 more breaths here. Last one. Drop the forehead down. Drop those hands down and just rest here for a breath. Reaching those arms forward on your desk or on that other chair. Just let that upper body be nice and heavy. Just folding forward with that flat back, your arms extended. When you're ready, we're going to take our left hand to the left hip. We're going to inhale a long spine, and as we exhale, we're just going to take that right side of the head, the right ear down onto that desk, onto that chair. Breathing down that right side. You can hold on to that hip. You can rest it behind your back. Feel that stretch. We're looking for that stretch down that right side. Feeling it in the shoulders, supporting, restorative, Relax that right hand. Relax the left hand. Letting the head get heavy, resting on that right ear. Feeling that stretch in your neck. One more breath. Exhaling, bring that left arm forward. If you're really struggling here, again, stay up a little bit higher. Make the pose fit your body. We're going to take the other side, right hand to your right hip. Inhaling long and exhaling, dropping that left shoulder. This might be a little bit more easier. It could be a little bit more deep in terms of your stretch. Listen to your body. Try to find some stillness here. Just a couple of breaths. Maybe notice this side's a little bit more welcoming. Maybe this side's a little bit tighter. Again, right hand to the hip, or just rest that arm behind the back for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Release it. Again, arms are forward on your desk or on your chair. Stay here, or our next pose, we're just going to bend our elbows and bring the hands together behind the head. Again, big stretch for the chest. You can keep that forehead on the desk, or you can scoot back and you can drop the head down. Just notice where you need a little more space. Y'all are doing great. Big tricep stretch. In this stillness, we're getting into those shoulder joints. All these big heart openers. We're really allowing a lot of the stuff that weighs on our hearts, that weighs on our minds, our emotions. We give ourselves the opportunity to let go. One more big breath here. And slowly straighten those arms. Use the strength in the arms to slowly come up. Now, you may be like, oh, okay, I kind of get what you're talking about with the lower back and the hips. All that forward folding, compression here, it moves some of that energy, some of that stagnation. So you may be like tomorrow, why am I feeling it so much in my hips? That was a big pose. All right, from here, we're going to take a version of seated camel. I want you to reach back and grab your chair, the back of your chair, either down low or find your edge, maybe bring it up a little bit higher. We're going to sit at the edge of our seat. We're going to shrug our shoulders back. And we're going to extend through the crown of the head as we bring that heart forward. Feel those shoulders. Now, if the thumb's down, you're going to feel it one way. If you're able to have a chair where you have the thumbs up, you're going to feel it another way. So find out where it feels a little bit more acceptable to you. A dull ache is okay, but nothing sharp, stabbing, or pinching. Make it fit your body. If this is too much for your chair, just hold the arms open wide. Breathing. Feeling. Ask yourself, what is it you're needing to release today? The worries, the expectations, the judgments. We've all got them. Take one more breath. And slowly release and shake it out. Oh, that's big stuff. Now, I'm just turning towards you. Stay seated. We're going to do a lateral stretch before we stand. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up, interlacing those fingers, dropping those shoulders back. Feel. Take the arms over to the right. Let that heart open up. Doesn't have to be a big movement, just feel it. Come back center, inhale long. Exhale, take those arms over to the left. Excellent. Come back center. Here, keeping the fingers interlaced, press those palms up. Feel that stretch. Drop those shoulders. You've got it. Notice the difference. Lift the shoulders up, squeeze the ears, and then drop them down, right? Feel that stretch. Squeeze, 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 and then drop them down. Relax. There's a big difference there, right? May the rest of your week keep those shoulders soft. Inhale long, exhale, arms to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms to the left. And come back to center. Inhale long, and bring the hands to the heart. Feel that? Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I just hold on to a lot of tension in my shoulders. I'm going to ask you to stand. I'm going to move my other chair. Not necessary here. And I'm going to ask you to stand beside your chair. Feels good to stand after that. Nice wide stance. Your right toes towards that chair and your left toes kind of at an angle. We're going to inhale tall. And as we exhale, we're going to bump the hips back, finding triangles supported with the back of that chair. Now, you may find like, all right, I'm already feeling it in my back here. Stay here. If it's open to you, maybe let that head hang on that right arm. Big stretch for the torso, down the hip. Try to relax the shoulder, relax the head. Opening up the side body. If you're with me for this next class when we're down on the mat, we're going to do a pose that's doing something very similar called side seal. Opening up the flexibility of the spine. Opening up space in the belly to aid digestion. Again, find that edge where you can hold it into stillness and 3 more breaths. Excellent. From here, coming up slightly, we're going to square our hips towards that chair. That means we're just turning our hips the same direction as our shoulders. Maybe shorten the space between our feet. Inhale tall and exhaling. Walking those hands along the back of that chair. Feeling that big stretch along the back of that front leg, that right leg. Letting that heart soften. Let everything get heavy into the support of that chair, that desk. Check in with that Ujjayi breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling, sighing. One more breath. Now stay here, or if you'd like to twist, keep that left hand on the back of your chair, take your right hand to your right hip. Inhaling long and exhaling. Twisting, resting that left ear on that left arm. Feel those shoulders, right? As much as I'd love to stay here a little bit longer, we have to do the other side. So bring that right hand back. Slowly help yourself up. And we'll take it to the other side. So bring that left foot forward, toes towards the chair, right foot at an angle, keeping those legs straight. Maybe a little bit more flexibility, maybe more of a challenge. Inhale tall, exhale, walk that left hand down the back of that chair, the top of that chair, sorry. Both those hips back, open the chest. Maybe you stay up here. Maybe you use your exhale and you find a little bit more space. Again, nothing sharp, stabbing, or pinching. Dull ache is okay, excuse me. Maybe rest that left ear on the left arm. Keep that right hand at your side, let it get heavy. Breathing into those spaces that are feeling tight. We all have them. There are days, I joke on my Facebook page, there are days when I feel like a graceful swan on the mat, and then there's other days where I feel like a baby giraffe. Legs going everywhere trying to figure out what I'm doing. So, again, put a smile on your face, just feel. Wherever you are, whatever you need is right here. One more breath. Slowly coming up. Square those hips. A little shorter space between the feet. Inhale long. Exhale pyramid. Both hands walk along the top of that chair, bringing that left hip back. Again, nice and easy. Big hamstring stretch, which does wonders for opening up that lower back. Let the heart get heavy, let those shoulders soften. We know how it feels to have those shoulders up by those ears. It's tense, it's tight. Give yourself one more breath here. If you wish to twist, take that left hand to your left hip. Right hand stays on top of that chair or stay in this pyramid. Inhale long, exhale. Turning towards that back of the chair. Resting the right ear on the right arm. One more breath. And slowly come back, walking back up and shaking it out. Time flies when you're having fun in yin, right? Maybe not so much when you're in those challenging poses. So if you have that towel, strap, belt, t-shirt, now is your time. Shrug those shoulders back, have that strap or that towel in your right hand and take it behind your back. What we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand, taking our seat, and just pulling down with that left hand. So holding onto the strap to that towel, pull down with that left hand. Getting that tricep stretch, sitting up tall. We'll check our time. I hope you guys can stay for our next class because this just is not long enough. All right, alternating. This time, pull up with that right arm, feeling that stretch in the front of the left shoulder. Not as much, a little bit more resistance for the right. We won't be here long. Actually, I don't like this one. We'll get rid of this one. I like that other one better. So take that strap or that towel in your left hand, take it behind your back. Left elbow by the left ear. Right hand grabs the bottom part of that towel, that strap, that belt, and pull down with that right arm. Feel that, right? Think about how many times we're slumped forward, when we're tired, when we're stressed. We're protecting that heart space. Here in this space, allow it to open up. This is our energy source right here, our heart. Feel it beating, feel that breath. This is the source that we need to feed and fill with compassion, with kindness, with caring for ourselves, and most importantly in this day and age for each other. Bring that left arm up, pull with that left arm. And release, shake it out. Time for final resting pose. Feel those shoulders, feel the back, feel the hips. Let's inhale, reach up long to start. And as we exhale, hands to the knees, forward. Fold. Right? Inhale, extend halfway up. Exhale down, press to the feet, press to the hands, come back up. Sitting back in your chair, lying down on your mat. Feel supported through the back body, taking that big breath in. Let it go. Closing those eyes, sinking into the support of your seat, the back of your chair. Letting your breath be whatever it wants to be, feeling an ease, a light, just washing down, taking away tension, taking away stress, taking away resistance, coming into our true selves, support of light, of ease. In this stillness, all is well. All is well, all in due time. Each day I am given enough light for the day. I take what I have been given, palms and heart open wide. My life is a masterpiece, arranged one piece at a time. A poem I can read only line by line. I beautify my mind with compassion and honesty. I try acceptance and patience with whatever I find. I let the thoughts come and go with greater ease, watering the flowers and gently pulling the weeds. Even when it rains, I rejoice in what my garden gains. As we slowly bring movement and awareness back to this space, feel the fingers, the toes move, rock the head from side to side, feel those shoulders singing, that heart rejoicing. When you're ready with the arms, reach up, inhale, up to the sky, press the hands together, bring your hands down to your heart. Thank you for trying something new today. Thank you for slowing down and opening up. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. All right, next class, we're going to start standing for yin. You're probably like, no! But it's worth it to just lengthen that spine. So I hope you can make it. If not, I will see you.